Learn English to Gujarati must phrases.
જોઈએ.
And obligation forms. Welcome to must and maybe oh no. Hey, you are about to learn some super useful Gujarati obligation phrases. And yes, they sound serious, but we are going to make them a little ridiculous so they stick in your brain. Today's star word is must, which in Gujarati can be.
જોઈએ.
Then we level up to phrases like,
મારે કરવું પડશે.
for I would have to.
તમારે કરવું પડશે.
For you would have to.
તેને કરવું પડશે.
For he would have to.
તેણીને કરવું પડત.
For she would have to.
આપણે કરવું પડત.
For we would have to, and.
તેઓને કરવું પડત.
For they would have to. Basically, this is the chapter where duty knocks on the door and says, open up, grammar police. Your core word. Let's start with the simplest idea first. If you learn this one well, the rest become much easier. Must in Gujarati is often.
જોઈએ.
Think of it as a word that points to necessity. I must leave now.
મારે હવે જવું જોઈએ.
You must study today.
તમારે આજે અભ્યાસ કરવો જોઈએ.
We must be careful.
આપણે સાવધાન રહેવું જોઈએ.
Funny memory trick. Imagine a lazy cat hearing.
જોઈએ.
And suddenly becoming the office manager. One tiny story of big responsibility. Now listen to a short story. It is silly on purpose because silly things are easier to remember. A student wakes up late, sees homework on the table, and whispers, oh no, must. In Gujarati, the glowing homework monster says.
જોઈએ.
Then the student sighs.
મારે કરવું પડશે.
I would have to do it. The friend next door laughs and says.
તમારે કરવું પડશે.
You would have to do it. The teacher walks in dramatically and announces.
તેને કરવું પડશે.
He would have to do it. Then the teacher points to another student and says.
તેણીને કરવું પડત.
If she forgot her notebook. The whole class groans.
આપણે કરવું પડત.
If the exam started now. And the students in the back row, the champions of panic, whisper.
તેઓને કરવું પડત.
If the principal asked. Congratulations, you just survived the obligation avalanche. Forms you can use. Let's line these phrases up clearly so you can hear the pattern. Listen for who is responsible each time. Must.
જોઈએ.
I would have to.
મારે કરવું પડશે.
You would have to.
તમારે કરવું પડશે.
He would have to.
તેને કરવું પડશે.
She would have to.
તેણીને કરવું પડત.
Would have to.
કરવું પડશે.
We would have to.
આપણે કરવું પડત.
They would have to.
તેઓને કરવું પડત.
Yes, you may have noticed one form appears twice in the input for you would have to. That is actually helpful. Repetition is free learning. Dialogue at the door of doom. Time for a mini dialogue. Imagine a giant locked door, because language learning loves unnecessary drama. A. Do I have to go? B. Yes.
જોઈએ.
It is necessary. A. If nobody helps, what about me? B.
મારે કરવું પડશે.
You would say, if you mean I would have to. A. And if I am talking to my friend? B. Then say.
તમારે કરવું પડશે.
A. What about Raj? B.
તેને કરવું પડશે.
A. What about Mira? B.
તેણીને કરવું પડત.
A. What about all of us? B.
આપણે કરવું પડત.
A. And those mysterious people over there? B.
તેઓને કરવું પડત.
A. This door is a lot of grammar. B. Yes. The door is very educated. Quick repetition drill. Now repeat after me in your head, out loud, or dramatically at your ceiling fan. No judgment. Must.
જોઈએ.
I would have to.
મારે કરવું પડશે.
You would have to.
તમારે કરવું પડશે.
He would have to.
તેને કરવું પડશે.
She would have to.
તેણીને કરવું પડત.
Would have to.
કરવું પડશે.
We would have to.
આપણે કરવું પડત.
They would have to.
તેઓને કરવું પડત.
Mini quiz, no panic. Let's check what is sticking. If you miss one, that is not failure. That is just your brain doing warm-up stretches. What is the Gujarati word for must?
જોઈએ.
How do you say I would have to?
મારે કરવું પડશે.
How do you say you would have to?
તમારે કરવું પડશે.
How do you say he would have to?
તેને કરવું પડશે.
How do you say she would have to?
તેણીને કરવું પડત.
How do you say we would have to?
આપણે કરવું પડત.
How do you say they would have to?
તેઓને કરવું પડત.
And the general phrase would have to?
કરવું પડશે.
Real life use. Before we finish, let's make these phrases useful in normal life. Well, normal-ish life. I must leave now.
મારે હવે જવું જોઈએ.
If nobody else can, I would have to do it.
મારે કરવું પડશે.
If you want to pass, you would have to study more.
તમારે વધુ અભ્યાસ કરવો પડશે.
Without help, he would have to try again.
તેને ફરી પ્રયત્ન કરવો પડશે.
Without support, she would have to wait.
તેણીને રાહ જોવી પડત.
In that situation, we would have to ask for help.
આપણે મદદ માંગવી પડત.
If the road closed, they would have to return.
તેઓને પાછા ઘરે જવું પડત.
Friendly conclusion. Nice work. You just practiced one of the most useful grammar ideas in everyday speech, obligation. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep practicing.
જોઈએ. મારે કરવું પડશે. તમારે કરવું પડશે. તેને કરવું પડશે. તેણીને કરવું પડત. કરવું પડશે. આપણે કરવું પડત.
And.
તેઓને કરવું પડત.
Say them again tomorrow, use them in tiny sentences, and do not worry about being perfect. You are learning, and that means you are already doing great.